Whispers in the sky and shadows in the woods. An introduction. The world is full of mysteries. Some of these mysteries fly high above us. Others lurk in the deep, dark forests. We call these unidentified flying objects, or UFOs. These are strange lights or craft seen in the sky. Their origin is unknown. Their purpose is a puzzle. Many people report seeing them. These reports come from all over the globe. For decades, these sightings have fueled speculation and investigation. Yet definitive answers remain elusive, keeping the phenomenon alive in public consciousness. Then there is the enigma of Bigfoot. This creature is said to be a large, hairy, ape-like being. It supposedly roams the wilderness areas of North America. Indigenous peoples have legends of similar beings. These stories are very old. Modern sightings continue to this day. People find large footprints. They hear strange calls in the night. These accounts paint a picture of a reclusive giant, always just beyond our full understanding, a shadow that flits at the edge of perception. Both UFOs and Bigfoot represent the unknown. They challenge our understanding of the world. Are UFOs visitors from other planets? Are they advanced human technology kept secret? Or are they something else entirely, something we cannot yet comprehend? These questions have been asked for many years. Governments have conducted studies. Scientists have offered theories, yet the objects in our skies continue to defy easy explanation, appearing and disappearing with unsettling ease, leaving witnesses bewildered. Similarly, what is Bigfoot? Is it a surviving prehistoric ape? Is it a misidentified known animal? Or is it, like UFOs, something more complex? The search for this creature, often called Sasquatch, has become a dedicated pursuit for many. They gather evidence. They share stories. They hope to one day prove its existence. The forest holds its secrets tightly. The possibility of an undiscovered primate of such size existing in the modern world is a tantalizing prospect for some, and an absurdity for others. The debate rages on. Echoes from the past origins of the unknown phenomena. The idea of strange objects in the sky is not new. Ancient texts and artwork sometimes depict curious aerial phenomena. Some interpret these as early UFO sightings. Old paintings show disc-shaped objects in the heavens. Stories from centuries ago tell of fiery chariots or shields flying through the air. These historical accounts are fascinating. They suggest humanity has long observed things it could not explain. Whether these were truly unknown craft or misinterpretations of natural events is debated. The consistency of such reports across cultures and time periods is noteworthy. The modern UFO era truly began in 1947. Pilot Kenneth Arnold reported seeing 9 shiny objects. They flew at incredible speed near Mount Rainier. He described their movement like saucers skipping on water. The term flying saucer was born from this. After Arnold's sighting, reports flooded in from across America. The skies suddenly seemed full of these mysterious visitors. This marked a turning point in public awareness. The phenomenon moved from obscure folklore to front-page news. It ignited a global fascination that has yet to fade. Legends of Bigfoot or similar wild men also have deep roots. Native American folklore across the continent features stories of large, hairy beings. These beings often lived in remote mountains or forests. They were sometimes seen as guardians of nature. Other times they were considered dangerous or shy creatures. These oral traditions predate European settlement by centuries. They provide a rich cultural backdrop to the modern Bigfoot mystery. The names vary, such as Sasquatch, Wendigo, or skunk ape, but the descriptions often share common traits. The term Bigfoot itself became popular in the 1950s. This happened after large, unexplained footprints were found in Northern California. A bulldozer operator named Jerry Crew discovered them in 1958. He made plaster casts of the huge prints. Local newspapers picked up the story. The name Bigfoot stuck. This event catapulted the creature into mainstream consciousness. It transformed a regional legend into a national and then international phenomenon. The hunt for physical evidence sparked by these prints intensified from that point onwards. Lights in the night. Infamous UFO encounters. One of the most famous UFO incidents is Roswell. In July 1947, something crashed in the New Mexico desert. The military initially said it was a flying disc. Then they quickly changed their story. They claimed it was just a weather balloon. Many people did not believe this explanation. Whispers of a recovered alien craft and bodies began. Roswell became a symbol of alleged government cover-ups. The debate over what truly happened there continues to this day. It remains a cornerstone of UFO lore, attracting researchers and tourists alike. Another significant case is the Betty and Barney Hill abduction. In 1961, the couple reported a strange encounter in New Hampshire. They claimed to have seen a UFO. They also experienced missing time. Under hypnosis, they recounted being taken aboard the craft. They described interacting with non-human beings. Their story was one of the first widely publicized abduction accounts. It set a pattern for many similar claims that followed. The psychological and physical details of their experience have been scrutinized for decades by investigators. The Phoenix Lights event in March 1997 was also remarkable. Thousands of people in Arizona witnessed unusual lights. They saw a massive V-shaped object or a series of lights. It moved silently over the city of Phoenix. The event received widespread media coverage. The official explanation pointed to military flares. However, many witnesses disputed this. They insisted what they saw was a structured craft of enormous size. The sheer number of observers made this sighting particularly compelling and difficult to dismiss entirely for many. More recently, the US military has acknowledged encounters with unidentified aerial phenomena, UAP. Navy pilots have recorded videos of fast-moving objects. These objects perform maneuvers beyond known human technology. The Pentagon released some of these videos to the public. This has brought a new level of official attention to the UFO subject. It suggests that these sightings are taken seriously at high levels of government. The focus has shifted from little green men to potential national security concerns and the limits of our current understanding of physics. Footprints in the wilderness, legendary Bigfoot sightings. Perhaps the most iconic piece of Bigfoot evidence is the Patterson-Gimlin film. Shot in 1967 in Bluff Creek, California, it shows a figure. This figure walks away from the camera. It is large, hairy and bipedal. Roger Patterson and Bob Gimlin claimed it was a female Bigfoot. The film has been analyzed countless times. Some say it is a person in a suit. Others believe it is genuine footage of the creature. Despite decades of debate, no definitive conclusion has been reached, and the film remains a central piece of the puzzle. An earlier dramatic account is the Ape Canyon incident of 1924. A group of miners in Washington state reported an attack. They claimed large ape-like creatures threw rocks at their cabin. This siege supposedly lasted for hours. The miners were terrified. They fired their rifles at the creatures. The next day, they found large footprints around the cabin. This story, though old, is often cited in Bigfoot literature. It portrays the creatures as potentially aggressive, a stark contrast to the shy, elusive image often presented in other accounts. Albert Ostman's story is also well known, though reported years after it supposedly occurred. In 1924, Ostman, a prospector, claimed he was abducted by a Bigfoot. He said he was carried off while sleeping in his sleeping bag. He alleged he was held captive by a family of Sasquatch for several days. He described their appearance, behavior, and diet. Eventually, he managed to escape. Ostman did not tell his story publicly until 1957. The details are extraordinary and, like many such accounts, rely solely on his testimony, making them difficult to verify independently. Beyond these famous cases, there are thousands of anecdotal reports. People from all walks of life claim to have seen Bigfoot. They describe fleeting glimpses, strange howls, or unusual smells. Large, unidentifiable footprints are regularly discovered. These prints are often found in remote wooded areas. While many can be faked or misidentified, some are compelling. The sheer volume of these ongoing reports keeps the mystery alive. It suggests that something unusual is being encountered in the wilderness, even if its exact nature remains fiercely debated by believers and skeptics. Section 5, Seeking Answers, the scientific gaze upon UFOs. When scientists look at UFO reports, they often find conventional explanations. Many sightings can be attributed to misidentified objects. Weather balloons, for example, can look strange from a distance. Secret military aircraft, satellites reflecting sunlight, or even bright planets like Venus can fool observers. Atmospheric phenomena such as temperature inversions or ice crystals can also create unusual visual effects. These prosaic explanations account for a large percentage of reported UFOs. The challenge lies with the small number of cases that defy easy categorization. A major hurdle for UFO research is the lack of consistent, verifiable physical evidence. While photos and videos exist, many are blurry or ambiguous. Some have been proven to be hoaxes. Alleged fragments of UFOs have rarely stood up to rigorous scientific scrutiny. Without tangible artifacts that can be studied in laboratories, the phenomenon remains largely anecdotal. This makes it difficult for mainstream science to engage deeply. Science thrives on repeatable experiments and testable hypotheses, which are hard to apply to fleeting, unpredictable sightings. Psychological factors also play a role in UFO sightings. The human brain is wired to find patterns, even in random stimuli. This is called pareidolia. It can make us see faces in clouds or familiar shapes in ambiguous lights. Suggestibility and confirmation bias can also influence what people perceive and remember. If someone expects to see a UFO, they might be more likely to interpret an ordinary object as something extraordinary. These cognitive biases are important considerations when evaluating eyewitness testimony, which forms the bulk of UFO evidence. Governments around the world have investigated UFOs at various times. Project Blue Book in the United States is a well-known example. These official studies often concluded that most sightings were misidentifications. They typically stated there was no evidence of extraterrestrial craft or a threat to national security. However, some cases remained unexplained. The classified nature of some government data also fuels suspicion. Many believe that more information is being withheld from the public, contributing to ongoing speculation about what authorities truly know about these aerial mysteries. Section 6. Probing the primate science, skepticism and Sasquatch. From a scientific standpoint, the case for Bigfoot faces significant challenges. One of the primary issues is the lack of a type specimen. In biology, a type specimen is a physical example of a species. It is used to formally describe and recognize that species. No Bigfoot body, living or dead, has ever been presented for scientific study. Without this, Bigfoot remains a cryptid, an animal whose existence is unproven. This lack of definitive physical remains is a major point of skepticism among mainstream scientists and zoologists. The fossil record also presents questions for Bigfoot's existence. If a large, unknown primate roams North America, where are its ancestors in the fossil record? Primates have a reasonably well-documented evolutionary history. Finding a place for Sasquatch within this lineage is difficult. Some proponents suggest it could be a descendant of Gigantopithecus, an extinct giant ape. However, Gigantopithecus fossils are found in Asia, not North America. There is no clear evidence showing how such a creature might have migrated and survived undiscovered for so long. Hoaxes and misidentifications are common in the world of Bigfoot research. People have admitted to faking footprints and even sightings. Known animals like bears walking upright or large elk can be mistaken for Bigfoot, especially from a distance or in poor lighting. The desire for attention or financial gain can motivate hoaxers. This makes it harder for genuine researchers to be taken seriously. Skeptics point to the history of hoaxes as a reason to doubt most anecdotal evidence. Disentangling credible reports from fabrications is a constant challenge for investigators. The ecological requirements for a population of large primates also raise doubts. For Bigfoot to exist as a species, there would need to be a breeding population. This means hundreds, if not thousands, of individuals. Such a large animal would require a significant amount of food and habitat. Many scientists find it improbable that such a population could remain hidden in North America. Despite vast wilderness areas, human encroachment is significant. The lack of roadkill, unambiguous scat, or clear game camera footage is often cited as evidence against its existence. Section 7. The allure of the unexplained, why we remain captivated. Humans seem to have an innate fascination with the unknown. Mysteries like UFOs and Bigfoot tap into this deep-seated curiosity. They challenge our everyday reality. They suggest that the world is more wondrous and strange than we often perceive. This allure of the unexplained keeps these legends alive. People are drawn to the possibility that there is more to discover. This innate drive to explore and question is a fundamental part of the human experience. It pushes us to look beyond the mundane and consider the extraordinary. UFOs for many represent a connection to something larger than humanity. They can symbolize hope for contact with advanced, perhaps wiser, civilizations. They might offer answers to profound questions about our place in the universe. Conversely, they can also embody our fears of the unknown, of potential invasion or inscrutable motives from beyond. This duality of hope and fear makes the UFO phenomenon particularly potent. It reflects our own aspirations and anxieties about the future and our cosmic significance, or lack thereof. Bigfoot often embodies the spirit of the wild, untamed wilderness. In an increasingly developed and controlled world, Bigfoot represents something primal and free. It is a reminder that there may still be corners of the earth untouched by human influence. For some, the search for Bigfoot is a way to connect with nature on a deeper level. It is a quest for a creature that seems to resist modern civilization. This romantic notion of a noble savage or a hidden natural wonder contributes significantly to its enduring appeal across generations. Media plays a significant role in perpetuating these mysteries. Books, movies, television shows, and websites constantly explore UFOs and Bigfoot. These portrayals can range from serious documentaries to sensationalized fiction. Regardless of the approach, media exposure keeps these topics in the public eye. It introduces new generations to the legends. It also provides a platform for eyewitnesses and researchers to share their stories. This continuous cycle of storytelling and discussion ensures that the fascination with these enigmatic subjects does not easily fade away. Section 8. Beyond Belief. The enduring impact on society and culture. The influence of UFOs and Bigfoot extends deeply into popular culture. Countless films have depicted alien encounters, from friendly visitors to hostile invaders. Bigfoot has starred in horror movies and family adventures. These stories are not just entertainment, they shape our collective imagination. They provide common cultural reference points. Phrases like flying saucer and Bigfoot are instantly recognizable worldwide. This cultural saturation demonstrates the profound grip these mysteries have on our shared consciousness, becoming modern myths. The pursuit of these unknown entities has also spawned dedicated communities. Cryptozoology, the study of hidden or unknown animals, largely focuses on creatures like Bigfoot. Amateur UFO researchers and organizations meticulously collect sighting reports. They analyze data and conduct field investigations. These groups, often operating outside mainstream science, foster a sense of community. They provide a space for people to share experiences and theories. Their dedication, whether viewed as credible or not, showcases a powerful human drive to uncover hidden truths. Tourism has even developed around famous sighting locations. Roswell, New Mexico is a prime example, hosting annual UFO festivals. Areas with frequent Bigfoot reports often attract enthusiasts hoping for their own encounter. Local economies can benefit from this niche tourism. Museums and visitor centers dedicated to these phenomena spring up. This commercial aspect, while sometimes kitschy, further embeds these mysteries into the fabric of local identity and popular interest. It turns folklore into a tangible, visitable experience for many curious individuals. Ultimately, these mysteries challenge our fundamental understanding of the world. UFOs prompt questions about life beyond Earth and the limits of our technology. Bigfoot makes us reconsider what we know about biology and the unexplored corners of our own planet. Whether or not these phenomena are ever proven real in a scientific sense, their impact is undeniable. They encourage critical thinking, they inspire wonder. They remind us that there may still be great unknowns waiting to be discovered, pushing the boundaries of our accepted reality. Section 9. The lingering question, mysteries that continue to resonate. To summarize, UFOs and Bigfoot remain two of a modern society's most captivating enigmas. Reports of strange aerial objects and elusive ape-like creatures persist. These accounts come from credible witnesses and remote locations. Despite numerous investigations and scientific skepticism, definitive proof remains elusive. The lack of concrete evidence keeps these subjects in the realm of speculation. Yet this very elusiveness seems to fuel their enduring appeal. The questions they pose are profound and touch upon our deepest curiosities. Despite considerable skepticism from many scientific quarters, the search for answers continues unabated. Enthusiasts and dedicated researchers spend countless hours. They sift through evidence, conduct field studies, and lobby for more serious investigation. New technologies like advanced sensors and drones offer fresh tools for these inquiries. Each new blurry photo or unexplained radar track can reignite public interest. The hope of a breakthrough discovery, a definitive answer, keeps the flame of investigation burning brightly for those deeply invested in these subjects. There seems to be an enduring human need to explore the unexplained. We are a species driven by curiosity. When faced with phenomena that defy easy categorization, we are compelled to investigate, to theorize, and to wonder. UFOs and Bigfoot tap directly into this fundamental aspect of our nature. They represent frontiers of knowledge that are still largely uncharted. The desire to understand our universe and all its potential inhabitants is a powerful motivator that transcends cultural and generational boundaries. The power of these stories lies in their ability to ignite imagination and wonder. They remind us that not everything is known or understood. In a world increasingly mapped and explained, these mysteries offer a sense of adventure. They suggest that magic and the extraordinary might still exist. Whether as physical realities or potent modern myths, UFOs and Bigfoot will likely continue to fascinate. They will challenge our perceptions for generations to come. The allure of the unknown is a timeless human experience, and these phenomena are its compelling modern icons.